Friends, this story takes us back to a very old time when life was simple and people valued kindness more than wealth. In a small village surrounded by green fields lived a poor but honest man named Raghav. He worked very hard every day to earn his living. Raghav did not earn much, but his heart was full of love. Whenever he saw someone hungry, he could not ignore them. Even if a stray dog came near him while he was eating, Raghav would share his food without thinking twice. At home, his wife Meera often felt worried. The house was small and the kitchen was usually empty. Meera would say, "Your kindness is good, but sometimes we also need to think about ourselves." Raghav always smiled gently and replied, "Hunger is the biggest pain. If we can help someone today, God will help us tomorrow." One afternoon, Raghav was resting after a long day of work when a weak voice called out from outside the door. An old sage stood there, tired, thirsty, and very hungry. His clothes were dusty and his body looked weak. Meera saw him and felt upset, thinking their food would once again be given away. But Raghav opened the door with respect and welcomed the old sage inside the house. He quickly brought water. The sage drank slowly and peace returned to his tired face. The sage said softly, "Son, I have not eaten for 2 days. If you can give me some food, I will be grateful." Raghav went into the kitchen and saw that only 2 rotis were left meant for his own meal. Without hesitation, Raghav picked up the rotis. But Meera stopped him with anger and fear. She said, "If you give this away, what will you eat? Will we beg tomorrow?" Raghav calmly replied, "A hungry stomach cannot wait. God will take care of us." The sage heard everything but stayed silent, waiting patiently with faith. Raghav placed the rotis in front of the sage and said, "Please eat. This is the best we have." The sage ate quietly. That simple food meant more to him than any luxury. After eating, the sage sat peacefully, as if his soul had found comfort. Before leaving, the sage called Raghav closer and took out a shining golden bowl from his bag. Raghav was shocked and tried to refuse, but the sage smiled kindly. The sage said, "This is the reward of your selfless karma. Never stop helping others." With those words, the sage walked away, leaving Raghav standing with tears of gratitude in his eyes. Friends, karma is the true religion. When we help others without expecting anything in return, God always rewards us in ways we cannot imagine.